Hello, you guys. Good morning. This is Shannon with For Humanities. We are here this morning on Tuesday Tea. Today is Tuesday, and we usually do a Tuesday Tea on Tuesday. And what we do is we talk about T-shirts and we talk about shirts on how you could, as a entrepreneur, you're a business owner, and how you can utilize T-shirts to expand your brand, to definitely generate revenue, and to define your brand message so that people are very clear about what you are about, what your brand is about, what your brand represents. So, this is today and this is Tuesday. So, if you have been wondering how to get your brand message out there to interpret your message into a marketable item, this is your opportunity to learn how to do so. But for those of you guys who are not graphic designers, you may want to know how to get that done. So I am going to tell you all about it, and it's dealing with a course that I am doing called Crop Shop It. Hi, Coach Dave, Tuesday Tea. Hi, Coach Dave. How are you doing? Thank you for popping in. I decided casting today so that I can get one. So I appreciate you. Coach Dave is the man with the master plan. Coach Dave had got me set up here so that I am going live on multiple platforms. I am on Periscope, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube all right now. So thank you, Coach Dave, for doing that. And if you would like to learn how to get this done for yourself, you can definitely reach Coach Dave at Coach Dave Coach Dave, tell me where it is. But if you get that all confused, just go to bit.ly/. Go look at my links and you can find go. But as Coach Dave, you can find Coach Dave. Coach Dave got some fancy stuff going on, and it's like, okay, eventually I'll get almost there. I don't want to get, I just need just what I need. But Coach Dave has a lot of great stuff. You can go and check out his broadcast. He's on YouTube. He is on Facebook. He's on Twitch. He's on Periscope. He's on Mixer. He's on all kinds of stuff. So there it is. It's www.coachdave.link. So that is www.coachdave.link. And that's where you can find Coach Dave. So when we talk about Tuesday Tea, which is today, and we're going to be talking about T-shirts, and we're going to also talk about graphics. And this is where you can learn how to do your own graphics for yourself. So when we think about graphics and how to get those things done, this is where you guys can send me emails if you guys wanted to contact me about anything of what it is that you're doing. This is also where you can get some of our T-shirts that I will be showing you relatively soon. bit.ly/fundraising for good. And we have some wonderful T-shirts. So if we have enough time, we will definitely get that done. So, we got messages. So thank you for the Hot Cat. We got Hot Cat in the building. We decided to go multi-global on this one, Hot Cat, just so that we can get it out there and get it done. So, what we're talking about today is Crop Shop It. Crop Shop It is a workshop that I will be doing this Saturday. It's going to be at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time because we want to get in there and get it done early. So for those of you guys who are on the East Coast, you can get in and get your business done. So what we're talking about right now is Crop Shop. And this is dealing with T-shirts because if you have been wanting to know how to design your own T-shirts and do it using Photoshop, or what Coach Dave sent to me is called Photopea. Photopea is another platform that is like comparable to Photoshop, and you can do designs in there that will that you can actually print in different types of platforms. Now, this is the thing. One of the things you want to know when you're getting ready to print a T-shirt, you do need to know what platform or what medium you're going to use, what method you're going to use. There's different methods that I've kind of had shared with you guys. There's direct to garment. And direct to garment is a type of application where it's like a big printer, like for when you print in papers and you're printing things. It's a big printer, and the printer just puts the ink on top of the shirt right on the top, it's called direct to garment. So it's directly garment, directly, meaning nothing in between like a silk screen. Ha, that rhymes. There's nothing in between like a silk screen. There's nothing in between. Now, the silk screen, there's still something there that is allowing the design, to go onto the garment in a way of a pattern or a shape or a mold, or call it what you want. But direct to garment goes directly to the shirt. It comes from the computer and it just prints on top of there, just like paper. So your t-shirt is like paper, and the design that's inside the computer directly goes onto the design. It's on the top layer of the design. So it's direct to garment. It's directly there. Now, the other application that you have is heat press and sublimation, which some of these are kind of the same. But the heat press is where you have a vinyl, where you cut out this vinyl. Some of you guys use that Cricut, or I call the cry cut. You use this Cricut and it has that vinyl in there, and then it prints it out and you peel it off, or you put it on and cut it out and put it on top of your design, and then you heat press it on. And that is one of the other applications that you get. Now, the best one, which is the last one I'm just going to talk about, is silkscreen. Silkscreen is where you will burn an image into a screen. And I know the burning part sounds kind of like, okay, what do you mean burn it? Basically, it's like exposing film. And what you do is you put this liquid on there, chemical, on the screen, and the screen looks like mesh stuff. And you use it on there, and then you use a light, and the light will expose the design onto the emotion, and then you wash out the parts that you don't need, and you have the design right there into the mesh of the screen. Then you just put ink in there and use a squeegee, and the ink will press the squeegee will press the ink right directly into your shirt. Well, all of these things, I know it's like, okay, what? But all of these things are so different, and they give you a different outcome. The outcome of them are the results are totally different. Now, the silk screen, the ones are still kind of comparable, is the direct to garment and the silk screen. The direct to garment and the silk screen is relatively the same, almost. They look pretty much kind of the same, sort of, if you will. The direct to garment is like printing an actual picture onto a garment. The silk screen is like printing a direct picture onto a garment, but it can get a little expensive if your picture has a lot of shading and texture and stuff to the face, or hands or what have you. So when you're looking at cost effective and you're looking at quality, you do have to make a decision between the two. Right now, direct to garment is stepping its game up by having these wonderful inks and treatments that you do to the shirts, because prior, the direct to garment used to not be very bright and vibrant. Now they apply a treatment onto your shirt to expose the ink a little better, so that it has a brighter effect. So you can look at all of those things, but that's not necessarily what we're talking about today. So what we're talking about right now is crop shop. And what we're going to do in there is we're going to show you how to design your own graphics. But the reason why we started talking about all the different applications or the outcomes of what you do is because when you're designing, you need to know how you're going to print it. If you're going to print it with a direct to garment, if you're going to do it with a heat press, or if you're going to do it with a silk screen. So you do need to know all of those things, because some of them give you certain details. A heat press isn't going to give you the same detail that a direct to garment or a silk screen is going to give you. So you have to kind of keep those things in mind. So now moving on to crop shop. This is going to be a $39 workshop. We're going to learn how to use Photoshop. So if you've been wanting to know how to use Photoshop, or how to use a comparable product, which is a comparable program that Coach Dave told me about, It is called Photopea. If you want to learn how to use it so that you can take your designs and turn them into graphics. And let me show you one. Because again, this is where the t-shirt part comes in that I talk and show you guys. This particular design is our Smell of Poverty design. This turned into, it came from a book. Then it came from a cup in the motorcycle guy. It came from a cup. We could have it into a cup or in a book. So it started with a book, and hopefully you guys were able to see that. Now, this is the book, The Smell of Poverty. This is the book. So you see there, this is available on Barnes and Noble and Amazon. So you can go and get it, called The Smell of Poverty. This is a anthology of 16 authors that shared their story about poverty and how they overcame and how they're still working on it. Now, this is what we did do. So hold tight. Let me, this is then what we did. We turned it into a cup. So you see that? Now, when we talk about marketable products, I'm your girl. So how to take your idea and your creation and turn it into a printable product so that it could print in all forms. We made it into a book. We turned it into a t-shirt, and we also got it into a cup. Now, if we got real fancy, we could have put it on a bag, umbrellas. We could have put it on anywhere. You could do it wherever you like. So when you're wanting to learn how to design, this is where we're going to work together. The crop shop. It's going to be at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard, which is 9:30 for those of you guys who are on the East Coast, and 8:30 for those of you guys who are in the middle of everything. So if you're ready, we're going to go through this because we only got a few more minutes before we have to go. So in this class, what you're going to learn is how to remove the backgrounds from your favorite photo. You're going to also learn some simple graphic techniques on how to customize your own t-shirts or marketable product like them cups you just seen. We're going to definitely find out about graphic brushes. There's graphic brushes that you can do for those of you guys who are not artists, who don't draw, but your graphics are going to be in a way that is printable if you decide to do it in a silk screen, because your designs need to be, and you guys probably have heard some of these terms I'm about to throw out at y'all. You have to have it in at least 300 DPI. You have to at least have it so that it's not pixelated. And some of you may think that you can just go grab a picture off of the internet and you can use it. Well, you just can't do that like that, because the picture itself may not be at a high resolution, which means it's not even in a printable format so that you can print it if you're going to do it in a silk screen. Now, if you're deciding you're going to do that in a heat press, then as long as the resolution of the picture is really good, the person, whomever is doing it, they will be able to kind of adjust it and make the adjustments. If you're going to do it in a direct to garment, it definitely needs to have a clear or a transparent background, or a PNG, or some of the other ones, in order to not have any background that's going in. Like some pictures you will see it has a white background and you print the white background too. Well, it depends on your taste and if you like that. Now, the other thing is that we're going to talk about and learn how to use various fonts, and I'm going to show you where you can get different fonts for those of you guys who love that script font that do all that fancy and swirly. Okay, because depending on the design that you do and your actual graphic, swirls and fancy script writing is nice. But certain things you have to do a more of a standard font, something that has a little bit more substance and a more anchoring of the design to give the design the proper weight. So also the things that we're going to be talking about is having fun. So we're going to have fun in this class. This is going to be super amazing and exciting. This is definitely going to give you the advantage of customizing your graphics so that it stands out above others that pretty much are using some of the same graphics. Those are some of the things that I've seen. I've seen people where they're using some of the same graphics that are on the internet, and everyone has that particular lady in their collection of, ladies with, afros. And you guys have all seen that lady, because I've seen it everywhere. And it's kind of like, wow, okay, there it is again. Get you some custom tees. Get someone who can do some custom stuff for you so that you could still have that effect, but it's yours. Now, these are some of the pictures of what I'm showing you of things that we could do. And I'm going to kind of down, I think you guys should be able to see that. But this here is where I remove the background from myself. And then I put the picture on something, on any background. And I'm going to downsize myself a little bit here so you guys can see it a little bit better. So I removed the background of my photo, and then I was able to take my picture and just pop it on a background of any graphic. And so that's what I did here. And you could like put your words on there. You could put anything that you like. You can turn it into, something like a post. You could put a message on the side. You can say a lot of different things, but you could take your favorite photo and you could do that with it. So if you have a favorite photo, but you don't like the background, you can learn how to crop it. This is actually for Survivor, and I layered this, but I actually did this one in Canva. Now, we'll put up one where I did it in Photoshop, but Canva is great. It's wonderful because it gives you the right proper sizing of your social media graphics restrictions. But also it has these wonderful prints and these circles that they already did and these squares. But the part of what I did is I took this photo of Houston, because Survive and Thrive will be in Houston this year, October 11th and 12th. If you'd like to be there, please go ahead and get your tickets on Eventbrite, Survive and Thrive tickets, bit.ly/Survive and Thrive tickets. But I cropped the ribbon. The ribbon was a photo that I got, and I just cropped all the backgrounds out of it, and then I used it. And there it is. So you're going to learn how to merge and how to look at Canva at the same time. So we'll brush over some Canva a little bit. I'm not going to be teaching a Canva class. This is about Photoshop and how to photo edit your pictures and how to create design so that you can have your own t-shirts and you can design them. So when you wake up at the crack of dawn and you say, oh, I have this wonderful statement, I need to put it on a shirt real quick so that I can get it ready to go. This is what I'm going to show you how to do. And I'm going to also show you a handy platform that Coach Dave So Resourceful has given me that is like a t-shirt mock-up. So Coach Dave is resourceful. You guys better hook up. So the other thing that we did here is that we were using graphic brushes to add a little bit of personality to your work. We have this album cover that I did for someone over in the UK so this is all international. So this was a compilation of different artists that have come together and formed this was the album cover for that. This was done almost by accident because I was putting it together and I was thinking, okay, we're talking about going beyond borders. We got all the people all over the world, and then we are music. So sliding the world over top of the album was not necessarily what I was doing, but look how it turned out. It turned out really good. I like it, and I like the color. So we're going to learn how to use custom graphics, custom brushes, so that you can learn how to take your design and your idea and turn it into something that's more custom to you, to your brand. And then just think, once you learn how to do it, you can do it for someone else, and you can monetize your new creation and your new gift that you just learned how to do. So back to the bottom, we're going to go to the bottom. And if you're ready to get this done, you can go to the crop shop. So as you can see, I'm going to ask you for your name and email. I'm going to ask you, do you have Photoshop right now? Or are you editing photos? What are you doing so that I could be able to help you and make sure that you're getting all that you want out of the class and that we've covered it. But I have a platform of things that I'm going to do and cover for you guys so you guys can learn how to do it. So we're going to go right back to the top. And we're back to the crop shop. So if this is something, go ahead, $39, bit.ly/crop shop it. So as you can see, we also, as I had said, we have t-shirts galore. Have t-shirts. So I'm going to minimize that and then go back to here. And then actually, let's just stop that screen share right there. So what I have here for you today, I'm just going to show you a few more shirts that I have that are right here now and available. For those of you guys who know someone who is a cancer survivor, we have our Survivor tee that you can get. This one is done in a heather gray. You can get that one, and let me put up the link for those of you guys who are interested in getting yourself some shirts. We have some tanks that's also available, and we definitely invite you to like us on YouTube because we are on YouTube. So we definitely love for you guys to see us over there and on YouTube and follow us there. So we also have, let's see, this one here is where you can find our shirts, Fundraising for Good, because that's what we're doing. We're fundraising for good. This one here is our spirituality tee. You can get this one. This one is available in a tank, a white tank and a black tank, and in this chocolate or espresso brown, as I call it. This is our wonderful, wonderful influencers rock tee. So if you are an influencer, this is the original influencers rock. You can get this one. We have this one also in a V-neck and in this crew neck. So you can get yourself one of those. We also have this one, which is really great that you guys probably should be wearing now because we got an election year coming up. So this one is your vote tee. Vote, because change will happen with or without you. So you want to be with the change, okay? You want to be sure that you're a part of the change and you could influence the change. So be an influencer and influence change with this vote tee. So you guys can get that one. Now, this one is really nice. I like this one. This is for the women. This is for the ladies. This is for the ladies. So for the ladies who are definitely identifying yourself as strong as you are, but also understanding that the power and the strength that you do have, the confidence that you do have, we have the I Am That Woman tee. So this is the movement for you guys to get. So you definitely want to get your I Am That Woman tee, because it is summertime and you are that woman, especially for those of you who are still juggling with finding your confidence and finding, who you are as far as a woman, an individual, and a mom or a sister or a daughter, mother. But you want to identify yourself because the strength that you do have and that you do come from, you want to stand and claim it. So that's a tee that we have available, and you guys can go check it out. We also have our Survive and Thrive tee, which is our signature tee for Survive and Thrive. So if you have not seen this one, for those who were there at Survive and Thrive 2018, you were able to get this t-shirt. And those of you guys who purchased your t-shirt recently, we definitely appreciate you guys. This is also in a men's. You got it in men's also too. And it's also for women. You could wear this one if you like, but it's just darker. So you can get your Survive and Thrive tee. These are t-shirts are very, very nice, and they're soft. They're very comfortable. They're very comfortable. And you just want to wear them like all the time. Every time you can, you just want to put it on. Like usually I have people who said that they wear their t-shirts every weekend. They just wear them. They got like two and they just change them out because they're so comfortable and they feel really good. So we have a lot of different shirts for cancer survivors. We have some shirts for cancer support. We have this one that says Fix Your Face to Cancer. It's a cancer ribbon, as you can see right here. And right there, it just says Fix Your Face, and it has a lot of positive things that are on there about cancer and cancer survivor. So that, and we have others, so you can always go and check out what we have in the collection. You can go here to bit.ly/fundraising for good. Also get free shipping because the designs that we're doing, the t-shirts that we sell, supports 5 nonprofit organizations. So when you make your purchase, we're able to donate to a charity in your name or one of the nonprofits that we support, and we let them know that with your purchase, you made that happen. So I'm going to get going because it is 8 and we have to get on the road. So I appreciate all of you guys coming in. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful TuesdayTee. And again, for those who are interested in being a part of the crop shop and you want to join into that class, it is going to be Saturday. It is $39. It is bit.ly/crop shop it. So you guys have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you guys later on this evening. Have a great day. Bye-bye.